You've probably met some people in your life who believed in conspiracy theories. But have you ever thought, why do they believe in such theories? And what's the psychology behind it that makes people believe in them? Conspiracy theories have been in human civilization for ages, but they have gained popularity in our current culture, spurred by the uneasiness of an anxious world. These ideas thrive in the fast-paced information flow and social media bubble, sometimes capitalizing on people's worries and uncertainties. The reason? Probably their compelling nature. Such theories can be appealing for a variety of reasons, including their ability to provide simple solutions for complicated situations, validate pre-existing ideas or prejudices, and provide a sense of control during periods of turmoil or confusion. It is critical to investigate the psychological factors that make these theories appealing and how they gain momentum in our culture. In social psychology, there is a growing interest in conspiracy theories and why people accept them. These theories, which are frequently connected with covert conspiracies and hidden objectives, can have far-reaching societal consequences, affecting political beliefs and influencing public behavior. Conspiracy theories frequently take flight during unsettling or tough times. Examples include a pandemic, a close election in a politically divided country, or a terrorist strike. But why is that? Distressing and uncertain circumstances may cause many people to seek other ways to make sense of an unexpected or distressing occurrence. Following a conspiracy theory may make you feel like you understand what is going on, which may relieve you of some of your ambiguity and anxiety. However, conspiracy theories are about more than just trying to make sense of surprising happenings. But what psychological reasons drive people to hold these sometimes incorrect beliefs? The number one reason as to why people believe in conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories flourish on cognitive biases, which are mental shortcuts that help us make sense of the world around us. One such bias is a proportionality bias, which leads individuals to conclude that major events must have large causes. As a result, some people find it difficult to understand that enormous events can arise from small, everyday origins. This bias can promote belief in conspiracy theories that offer elaborate explanations for key events. Let's make it clear with an example. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in 1963, and his assassination can be taken as a classic example of proportionality bias. Many people find it difficult to believe that such a big event could be the work of a single gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald. Instead, they seek more significant explanations, which has resulted in countless conspiracy theories, including the involvement of the CIA, the Mafia, and even Vice President Lyndon B. Johnson. These theories provide vast, detailed charts that correspond to the magnitude of the event, thus fulfilling the proportionality bias. But that's not the only thing. Another cognitive discrimination in play is the confirmation bias. People prefer to seek out and focus on information that supports their pre-existing beliefs, while disregarding or discounting contradictory data. As a result, once someone believes in a conspiracy theory, they are more likely to interpret fresh facts in ways that strengthen that idea. Now, you may have heard about the moon landing hoax. That's exactly what we're going to describe here. The moon landing conspiracy argument exhibits confirmation bias very well. When Neil Armstrong famously stepped onto the lunar surface in 1969, many people assumed it was a staged production by the United States government to assert superiority in the space race over the Soviet Union. Supporters of this hypothesis frequently reject compelling evidence, such as moon rocks returned to Earth, thousands of independent validations of the lunar landings, and astronaut testimony. Instead, they look for anomalies in lunar landing footage, such as fluttering flags that indicate the presence of wind, which is something impossible in space, or discrepancies in the light and shadow angles in the photographs, and interpret these as proof that the moon landing was staged. This is a classic example of confirmation bias, seeking for information to support pre-existing ideas while disregarding overwhelming data that contradicts the conspiracy. Now, this is a pretty interesting one. According to research, Emotional maturity, or its absence, may influence openness to conspiracy perspectives. A study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology discovered a negative relationship between emotional intelligence and believing in conspiracy theories. Individuals with higher emotional intelligence, which is a crucial aspect of emotional maturity, were less likely to believe in such views. Another reason for people believing in such theories is their need for control and certainty. Conspiracy theories can provide a sense of control and certainty in an otherwise chaotic and uncertain world. Believing that strong beings are directing events behind the scenes might provide a sense of comprehension and agency, even if the theories themselves are absurd. In times of disaster or upheaval, such as pandemics or political unrest, the allure of conspiracy theories may be especially strong as people seek explanations and reassurance. When a certain situation cannot be dealt in a way it's supposed to, skepticism takes place, which ultimately leads to conspiracy. Distrust of authoritative persons and institutions is another aspect that contributes to conspiracy beliefs. Instances of government corruption, corporate scandals, and misinformation undermine trust in official narratives, leaving people more open to alternative answers, no matter how unlikely they appear. The erosion of faith in traditional sources of information has been worsened by the rise of social media and online echo chambers, where like-minded individuals can reaffirm one another's. Well, this is where it makes more sense. Humans have a natural tendency to recognize patterns and draw connections even when none exists. Apophenia, or the tendency to see meaningful correlations between unconnected events, can contribute to the establishment and spread of conspiracy theories. Furthermore, illusionary correlation happens when people wrongly perceive a relationship between two different factors that does not exist. Conspiracy theorists may attach causality to random or accidental events, which strengthens their ideas. A study that took place back in 2018 examined this notion and discovered that abnormalities of normal cognitive processes were consistently connected with conspiracy and illogical beliefs. Participants in the study identified patterns in randomly generated stimuli in controlled conditions. This allowed them to make sense of their surroundings and respond appropriately to each scenario, even when the links did not actually exist. This happens when people are unable to answer questions regarding a certain situation. That's where it makes a connection with conspiracy theories. For some people, believing in conspiracy theories can act as a psychological protection mechanism against feelings of impotence or vulnerability. Individuals who attribute malign purpose to external forces might relieve anxiety or uneasiness while maintaining their sense of self-esteem and control. Furthermore, belief in conspiracy theories may provide a sensation of belonging to a small group of enlightened persons who hold secret knowledge not available to the wider public. Epistemic incentives, or a quest for knowledge and understanding, can also lead to believing in conspiracy theories. For some people, researching conspiracy theories is a quest for truth and enlightenment, challenging official narratives and questioning established power systems. The pursuit of alternative answers and the validation of one's ideas may be both academically engaging and emotionally fulfilling, which adds to conspiracy theories' appeal. So, final thoughts. There could be a variety of psychological explanations for believing in conspiracy theories, ranging from a desire to regulate anxiety-provoking circumstances to schizotypal tendencies. Even although some beliefs appear to be harmless, others might have an impact on how people function in the environment and react to others and events. This is why it's crucial to double-check your sources and use critical thinking. While conspiracy theories can provide some people a sense of power, confidence, and belonging, they can also breed superstition, division, and disinformation in society. However, knowing the psychological principles that drive belief in conspiracy theories is crucial for countering misinformation and encouraging critical thinking and media literacy. So what are your thoughts on it? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.